Hi everyone, it's Nicole, and this is the 14th layout using the June hip kit. This one took me an hour and 5 minutes to complete, and I am down to a little bit of pattern papers and a little bit more embellishments that I have pattern papers. So I'm trying to, come up with different ways that I can use the pattern papers. You can see it's really only scraps. Like I don't have any major pieces of pattern paper. I have a few branding strips. I have a few squares of pattern papers. So when I get down to papers like this, what I like to do is to do a grid layout. And this will be no different. I'm going to do a grid layout, and I'm going to end up using a couple of 3x4 cards from Project Life and also a frame that also came in the kit. So I printed 4 small photos. Actually, it was for another layout that I was going to do, and then I had asked for the pictures to be bordered, and I found the pictures ended up a little too small for the layout I wanted to do. So this time around, because I didn't want to waste those photos, I'm just going to cut them apart, and then it's going to fit perfectly on the grid layout. So I like, even when it's a mistake when you're, printing it, just keep it around, and then maybe it'll suit better another kind of layout. So I find with grid layouts, sometimes I can use like a 4x4 photo, but this time around I thought, those little, they're about 2x3, I would say 1.5, 2x3, and so they were just the perfect size for this. So I'm just cutting out the photos, so there's a little white border all the way around the photos, and then I don't know where they're going to fit on the layout as of yet, but as I'm putting the layout together, I can figure that out then. Now this layout, when I went to do the voiceover for it, I couldn't find the layout, and I was like, where did I put it? I've already put all the layouts of June into an album, so they are journaled on and they're in an album. So that's what is my goal is going to be. I said I want to journal on at least 15 layouts a month to try to catch up on some of these bloody layouts that I have. Not bloody layouts. So on some of these wonderful layouts that I have that are all done except the journaling. The journaling is my nemesis because I find I'm more of a chatter than a writer. So if I could do oral journaling, like so that I could record it and kind of put it with I guess this is what I'm doing with the videos, right? Because I am going to end up putting little scan QR codes to each layout, and so that they'll be able to listen to the videos, and I kind of go through. Okay, sorry, I had a text message there and it totally threw me off. But I kind of go through the stories as I'm doing the videos, so I guess they'll have those too. I just find that writing for me is, although I love the pen action, if that makes any sense, like I'd rather have pen to paper than typing on the computer, if that makes any sense. But it's almost like I have to do a whole bunch of journaling at once so that the right side of the brain is working the whole time. But because I find it hard to scrapbook and then stop and then journal and then scrapbook again, I'd rather just do a whole bunch of scrapbooking and then do the journaling after. Except the problem with that is journaling is not as much fun as scrapping. So I have a ton, and I mean a ton of layout. I should take a picture of the stash or the stack of layout that I need to journal on. It's awful, like the amount that I have to do. So I need to get on that. So today I finished my June hip kit. I did 17 layouts, and I did my killer kit right away. I mean, I just finished my layout, the drops, the splatters on it were still wet, and I was doing the killer kit video. And as soon as I finished the killer kit video, and I wanted to start the July kit so bad, but instead I went into my room and I journaled on all 17 pages, and I just got there was 2 or 3 of them that the journaling was done that I had done while I did the video. So that was good. So that's going to be my goal every month, is before I can move on to the new kit, I got to journal the ones that are done, and then pick another time during the month where I can start journaling on past layouts, because I still have, like, I'm sure over 200 layouts that needs to be journaled on. So I need to get through those. And if I can do 10, 15 a month, that means that I'm pretty much going to get through them in 1 year, pretty much. And then I got to make sure that I keep up on the ones that I do monthly, so that, I don't go through one pile and do the journaling and then don't do, and then put as many layouts to be journaled. So that's my goal. I was kind of looking at my goals that I had made for 2015, and one of them was to get through this journaling, and I did some of it, but not all that I wanted to do. So I got to get back into that, and probably tomorrow, August 3rd, I'm going to try and do 2 or 3 layouts, and maybe every day that I'm off to journal on 2 or 3 layouts, so that I can get caught up. And another thing I got to work on is my project life, which tomorrow I got to do at least 3 layouts for July. Tonight before I go to bed, I'm going to make a list, or I'm going to use my my agenda or my purposeful planner, and I'm going to kind of dictate what my day is going to be like tomorrow, and try to get as many things as I can get done, because I have like 2 days left and I have to go back to work. So I want to try to get as many things as I can do. So like I said, back to the layout. I use 2 3x4 cards. One is called the summer bucket list, and that's what I journaled on, because yes, it's already done. I put climb Mount Washington, tubing, camping, see Jurassic World, zip lining, which I haven't done a page about, which I'm going to do very soon. Take Mason to the park, take Mason to the zoo, and take Mason to Butterfly World. So of all of that, the only thing we haven't done is take Mason to Butterfly World. And he's supposed to come back home around, I don't know, the 20th. So we'll be taking him that weekend to Butterfly World, hopefully. Or the weekend after, we can take him to Butterfly World. So that'll finish my summer bucket list. So those are the 3x4 card. The other one says fun comes in so many flavors. And it's true, like you can have, for me, because I don't like winter. The only thing I like about winter is hockey. So you can do so many fun things in the summer. I love summer. And so the rest of the stuff that I put, to build my grid, or grid-like background, is I used pattern papers, in most of them in the shape that they are. I just cut down a little bit. I used some tags. I used a frame, which I backed on Project Life grid card, and then I put one of the photos in there. I put photos as, some of the squares or rectangles. And then on some of the pattern paper, okay, so the recording had stopped, and I actually, when I realized, I was like, oh, I am done. So this is actually the next day. So I think what I was saying was that on some of the pattern paper, like rectangles, is where I kind of made little page clusters, and I end up using quite a bit of the embellishments. So I used one of those thickers from crepe paper, the word cool, I put it right there on that frame. I used a couple of wood veneers, maybe just one. And then I used some of those buttons that were from the layered embellishment from crepe paper poolside. I used one of the tags and I'm going to cut it in about 2/3, and I'm going to do a little cluster there, sort of to the right of the word splash there. And then right under that word splash is where I'm going to do my title. And I'm going to use the thickers that came in the color add-on. And they look like sort of whitish with a grid on them. I really love that thicker set. I'm going to try and use up some of these stars on this layout. So I end up using 3 blue ones and 3 silver ones. And I kind of kept taking them out, I think, and putting them back and not using them. So when I got towards the end of the kit, I was like, oh, I still have pretty much the entire package of that. And I just want to get it used up so I don't need to put them, in my stash. So I end up doing that. I think I have 2 gold stars left. That's it. And one, I'm doing the voiceover for this. I've already killed the June kit. I've started the July kit. I've done the Kill a Kit video. And like I said, started working with the July kit. It is stinking hot today. Like, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning and I can feel myself like melting already. So not complaining though. We've had horrible weather this summer, so it's nice to have some sunshine. Okay, so what I decide to do for the rest of this video is I just sped it up ×8. So I'm not actually going that fast. I'm going to take the wood veneer, the little geotag, I'm going to color it in the Avery L Daisy color. And then I have another wood veneer on there. I guess I did have 2 wood veneer. And I'm going to color it half in yellow in the daisy and then half in the raspberry color. And I just love that. It reminds me of a sunset. It's just so pretty. And then I'm just trying to figure out where in the world I'm going to put all those embellishments. I end up using one of the cones because this is about our summer bucket list and, kind of the stuff that we want to do while it's summer. Like I said, around here, we get, supposed to be 2 good months of summer, and this year, hopefully August is going to be better than July was, because July wasn't that great. We had 1 week of sunshine, 3 weeks of rain, which totally sucks. And but August is looking promising. It was sunny August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So yay. Now I've cut down my white cardstock to about 11 3/4 by 11 3/4. I'm going to mount it on a blue cardstock that came in the cardstock add-on. And then I'm just going to work on the title, and the title is going to be Let's Do It. Meaning, let's get through this bucket list kind of thing. And that's going to finish off this layout. And of course, I have to put some extra glue on the thickers because they don't stick very well. And here are some close-ups of some of the embellishment clusters. And that's it. The page is done. So thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great, great week. Thanks for watching. Bye.